Welcome back, guys, to another Souls Day episode. This episode is gonna be relatively a bit longer than usual, and I don't know if you'll be happy to hear this, but it's gonna be a bit long because I died a lot to Sith the Grey Wolf. I can't really say I died because of well, I can't really say lack of skill. But don't think I'm trying to say I'm a good player. I can play the game. I won't say I'm a noob at Dark Souls, but I can play the game. I just died because I guess I was not doing significant damage, and I killed him doing small damage. And generally, I don't think I had much vitality, and also I was just out of form. Like I had said in the last video, I have a lot to do in my personal life, and I'm just tired most of the time. So sorry for my lack of performance in this boss fight and in any other place that has given you any distaste. And this video is gonna be a big shout out to all my friends. As you can see, there are gonna be a lot of Steam pop-ups just saying so and so is in game, so and so is in this game. Shout out to all my friends. If you are watching this, thanks for the support, and hopefully we'll play games of something else soon as well. I've been playing a lot of Dota recently, and yeah, that's been going decently tough. Ran into a losing spree recently, and I've just been losing and winning in very short bursts. As you can tell by the sound of my voice, probably I don't sound so good. But anyway, as you can see here, I'm trying to kill Shiva's bodyguard for the Darkwood Grain Ring. Yes, Darkwood. And I got one shot. That's my lack of vitality right there. I couldn't even, at least if I could survive one shot, I could have rolled and run away, but I didn't get the chance, sadly. And died, but it's no problem. I'll try to retrieve my souls, and hopefully we'll see from there where I go. A few more notes for the Darkroot Garden. It seems that, I don't know, since I'm a noob to the whole online play, it seems that if you just want to get some practice in on online play, just join Alvina's Covenant. It's not like the requirements to invade or be invaded are not really that high. Because, for example, in the beginning you only had a few cracked radii orbs. When you finish those, there's nothing else you can do until you join the dark wraiths. And joining the dark wraiths requires you to even forsake one story and lore element of the game to choose another, which to me is a requirement. And with Alvina you lose nothing. All you have to do is wear the ring. So yes, you lose a ring slot, and at this point in the game I don't have many rings to wear. And also another thing is, I say it's simple because you're not restrained to doing something specific. All you just have to do is wear the ring, and you'll be summoned at any time. So for example, you can go on a farm run and farm souls, or maybe, yeah, like in the forest you could farm souls of the NPCs, or you could be farming moss clumps from the treants, or you could go farm titanite elsewhere and be summoned into the PvP without you having to push any extra buttons or do any extra things. So it's no real problem. So yes, I think Forest Hunters Covenant is a good beginner's covenant, as also the PvP has no rules to it. If it's a 2-on-1 or 3-on-1, all you just have to do is get the prey. The fastest gets the prey, as Shiva always says. And I think that's really easy thing. Like if you can get one lone host, or with maybe him and his phantom, and you gang up on him, then it'll make it easier for anyone who's not too good at PvP, as you'll have friends helping you. But in a one-on-one situation, you really have to test your skill. But yeah, that's that on the Forest Hunter Covenant. I'm really liking this playthrough though. I don't know, give me your point of view. I'm really taking my time. I'm liking the feel of the weapons. I'm really liking the long sword rapier dual combo that I'd been doing in the previous video, and I'm liking the gargoyle halberd. Actually, I think I need to stop using the halberd class weapons, because I will confess that in my past offline playthroughs I was stuck on halberd class weapons as they were my best and favorite weapon class to use. The only class that came close to that was the greatsword class with the obsidian greatsword. But besides that, I really didn't use anything else besides halberds and curved swords and great swords, as I just said. But yep, probably I'm thinking of plus fiving a club, not a great club, just a club, not the reinforced one. I know it's the better of the two, but I wanna give just the ordinary club a try, as I know it will get to plus A scaling with strength, and the bleed effect would be nice, but I'll I don't know. I'll think about it. I'm gonna try out the club. I'm gonna try out the partisan. I'm gonna definitely use the war pick, and let me think. Club, war pick, partisan. The pike, no. And by the way, but maybe yes. The reason why I want to try these weapons is because I haven't seen them used much, as probably their movesets have too many flaws and weaknesses as compared to others. But even so, I just want to use them to be known as that guy who used the partisan, for example. Or as I believe the partisan's really good with cross-ups and blind angling somebody, as it's got good vertical swings and wide arcs, and the hitbox is relatively good. The war pick I want to use amongst most thrusting weapons because, of course, it deals thrusting damage with its thrusting attacks, and I'm not sure if I'm going to get the Leo ring, but if I do, then I'll definitely continue with the war pick. The pike, yeah, because I hated the pike, so I want to give it another chance. That's why. As you can see now, I'm coming back to face the two NPCs. I'm not sure if this elite knight has a name, but there's the elite knight and the female archer who's wearing Ferris's clothes. I don't know. Is this female archer just imitating Ferris, or since I was going on the Ulasil Darkroot Garden link in this past couple of videos, I would like. Maybe that's the spirit of Ferris, or someone, a bandit, like Alvina said, do not venture forth or else bandits and thieves will pillage your belongings and stuff like that. Not to quote any words, but could she have just been a bandit who's killed Ferris and stolen Ferris's gear? If so, that would have been noted, as Ferris, as the lore even states, Ferris was the only human to match Hawkeye Goff with the bow, and that's a big feat. As Goff was recognized by Gwyn and made one of the 4 knights because of his skills with his great bow, and this was a human being with a normal long bow who matched his skill. So I dare say this may be the long lost spirit of Ferris, or something, and it would, I don't know, I'm not sure. You guys help me out with this. I'm not too sure about it. But anyway, back to the Dark Souls. Yeah, she was just being a nonsense, rolling. At least if she came at me, to be easy to get the parries. But yeah, well, I was like, let's have some fun. I usually do this sometime with these NPCs to get a feel for the garden, and just like, for example, checking out hitboxes of my surroundings. As the trees right now, as you can see, I'm completely vulnerable, and cannot take the tree as a good blocking hitbox, and just checking out different aspects. And of course, do not trade hits, as those arrows hurt. As you can see, I was just being silly. I wasn't playing well at all. As you can see, I've got an arrow stuck in the ribs and another arrow stuck in the ribs. I don't know how long this will go on, but it seems like I was enjoying getting arrows stuck in the chest. But now I'm blocking. Finally, I realize I have a shield. Drink some more, take more arrows. This is becoming a habit. I don't know. I'm thinking of taking the crossbow to plus 15, and then I'm gonna take the bow of Faris. Probably I'm gonna change it to a fire class. I'm not. I won't go chaos because for those of you who don't know, and maybe I could be wrong, but this is what I think. I think I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, fire. The difference between fire and chaos, besides the fact that chaos scales with humanity, is that I noticed in the stats that it could have been the specific weapon or it was just a mistake by me. Is that fire weapons, like all other elemental weapons, have split damage, right? And this is split between physical and fire. And I was checking out the differences between the chaos. What was I seeing at the time? I think it was a chaos falchion and a fire falchion. So I was checking out like I think it was a plus 14 or plus 10 fire falchion. Plus 10. Yeah, I think it was a plus 10 fire falchion, and it dealt. The split had more physical as compared to a plus 4 chaos falchion that I had as well. So I believe that fire weapons do more physical than fire as compared to chaos. But chaos compensates with the fact that it also scales with humanity. So I would like to try out a fire black bow of Faris with some fire arrows to maximize my fire damage. Enough about that. You could farm these the little mushroom children to get some gold pine resin if you need for this boss fight. I think I should have done probably before recording the video, as it could have helped. I believe gold pine resin would have really helped against Sif. I've never used it against him, but I think it would have really boosted out my damage output, and I wouldn't have died as many times as I did. But anyway, let's see how this goes. I'll probably just walk you through what I was thinking at the time and how I was reacting to myself when I was dying all these times. And well, they say Dark Souls is a game about dying, and there's not really much. There isn't anything bad about dying in a game, because it just teaches you what you're doing wrong. And you keep on dying, you keep on learning. And in this case, I dare say I kept on learning with each time I died, and that's how I ended up passing the boss. Well, other people kill the boss in one go, but sadly I'm not that person. If you're looking for that kind of person, I think you have the wrong channel. Stop the video now and look for someone else, because I'm not that person. Just reading up some signs here, hear what people have to say, and I guess this will be it. Chose the longsword, as I said. Longsword, I dare say, is one of my favorite weapons in the Soul series, or in any series with a sword. I always prefer the longsword, as I dare say it might be a jinx, but longsword tends to have a good moveset. But anyway, back to the game. Just checking items to see if I had anything that could help me, but nothing. Sadly, I was just hollow mode up and hoping all for the best. And here we go, the fight against Sif the Grey Wolf. Really like how they did the graphics. Could have improved on the fur on the torso, but I really liked it. Was a unique boss fight in this game, I dare say. Because the nice thing is the rules did still apply. The weakest point of a wolf or any K9 is the lower, below the neck and the lower abdomen, of course. So that's where you genuinely want to keep you don't want to keep too much of a distance. Only back off if you're uncertain of what's coming next, as the moves only have so much range, and then if you do that jumping attack, which I dare say is extremely useless. I tried to roll and ended up doing a running jump, which got me hit, which was stupid. But anyway, you can just roll through those attacks if you get the timing right. The best thing I would say is keep your shield up at all times, such that if you do fail if you do not roll fast enough, because your reflexes are a bit slow at the time, then you just block and take the hit. And if you've got a good magic resistance blocking shield, like what I'm using now, the heater shield, or what I was wanting to use, the heater shield or the grass crest shield, which I found to be more superior for this boss fight, as the block damage, the chip damage I was taking was completely negligible. It was as good as not taking damage at all. Grass crest shield, please guys give it a try. I am an advocate of the grass crest shield, as I believe many people hate it. I don't know, I haven't seen many people using it, but I really like the shield. And if you're broke and don't have some blooming green moss, guess what? You got that. And yeah, it's just a genuinely interesting shield for me that I want to try. Too bad it's a bit heavy though. I'll be stuck between it, the buckler, and the heater shield. But yeah, here I was just getting a feel for the boss's moves and checking out what it can do, which is really... So one thing you have to notice is that any 2-hit move, the second hit will probably kill you or do significant damage, as you won't have enough stamina to tank both hits. I don't know if what level you're on, but if you're on the same level I am, then you won't be able, excuse me, you won't be able to take 2 hits. So always dodge him. Only block him when you know your timing is completely wrong, and careful when you lock off, as he tends to rush in, and he even backs off himself to break your lock and try to take you out. But yeah, that's pretty much what I can say about this boss. From here on out, it's gonna be complete stomping by Sif on me. I think I died twice or 3 times, and I don't really want to talk about it. I think it's actually good you watch and see the mistakes I made, and judge for yourself what I did wrong, and judge what I fixed when I actually killed the Grey Wolf. Thank you for listening to me, and this was a series on the Darkroot Forest, which I genuinely enjoyed, just talking about it and coming up with a few things I've been thinking about. And hopefully if I share something with you, you'll share something with me and we talk sometime soon. You can catch me on Steam, you can catch me on Games for Windows Live, you can catch me on Origin. I guess I'll leave my names on the what's that thing called again, the description box. I'll leave my gamer tags on the description box, a link to my Facebook, and I guess a link to my Steam. Yeah, thanks a lot guys, and enjoy the rest of the video. Enjoy the fight against Sif, and praise the sun.
I tell you why? Why?